Hey everybody, we've gotten a ton of questions about how to mount up a Lenzhound on a Ronin-M. It's a really tight space and size and weight are big considerations. So we're going to demonstrate our Nato Rail Pack. Here we have a Sony a7S Mark II with a Rokinon 35, Canon mount prime, and a Metabones adapter. This adds a little weight, but it's not so atypical, say, if someone is going over to the Sony camera but has a lot invested in their Canon lenses. So the Ronin-M comes with a plate, a lens support, and this really great lightweight knob, which unfortunately gets replaced in our system. More on that later. But as we said, space is at a premium. On the Ronin-M, there's no room to use the typical base plate to clamp up a set of rails. Mounting the camera directly to the Ronin plate is okay, unless you have a larger lens, and then it just won't fit, and neither will the lens support. And at any rate, you still need a 15mm rod for the Lenzhound. So we've developed a completely different way to get a mounting point right on the Ronin-M plate. It uses a Nato Rail clamp with a 15mm hole and a custom Nato Rail made right here at Motion Dogs, which bolts right up to the front of the Ronin plate. And you still have access to the 1/4-20 hole for the lens support bracket. Okay, so we got that tightened up. You can see how the Nato clamp slides right onto the Nato Rail. Of course, you can flip the clamp to the front side or to the bottom, and the rail itself can flip to the left side of the plate to position the rod exactly where you need it to balance your system. If you have enough clearance and your lens is short enough that you won't be using the lens support, you can mount your camera right on the plate itself. But if you have a clearance problem because your lens is a little bit bigger diameter, then our solution for that is our handy little cheese bar. It has many uses, various threaded holes, and it comes with a collection of fasteners, but for this job, we use one of the through holes. We provide a camera screw that's a little longer that can make it all the way through the Ronin plate and the cheese bar. Just slip the bar over the camera screw here, and I'm mounting up to the Metabones adapter. Just get it snug at first, line it up. Choose the right hole in the plate or use the slot to get you lined up so the lens support doesn't fall right on your focus ring. Now we'll put the lens support on. We really recommend using it, especially if you're hanging this much lens off the camera. It makes a big difference stabilizing the camera and takes a lot of the stress off your lens mounts. Instead of the Ronin knob, which is not long enough now because of the thickness of the Nato rail, we provide a 1/4-20 stud. Thread that in there to add the lens support, a washer, and a lightweight check nut. Tighten it up. And then just come back and just give it a final snug of the camera screw, 5/32 hex wrench. Also, one other thing included in the pack is a lighter, smaller version of the clamp handle than what comes stock with the Lenzhound. Just unscrew the old one and replace it with a new one. It tends to fit better in the tight space we have to work with. So the 15mm rod, also included in the pack, connects the Nato Rail clamp and the Lenzhound. It's 100mm long, so it's just a nice size to fit within the rig. That assembly mounts up like so, but again, you can reorient any or all of these various pieces to get the Lenzhound in the best place to balance your system exactly. Including, if you need to, you can even flip the motor to the other side of the motor arm. Sometimes that's the only thing you can do in a particular case to shift the weight in just the right way. Here's the whole rig put together on the Ronin-M. It's a nice, compact assembly, balances really well. Be sure to look also for the thumb wheel accessory, available at motiondogs.com, as well as the handlebar clamp kits, great for mounting both the controller and the thumb wheel onto your rig. And we hope this has been a helpful session and that it provides the solution you need. Thanks for watching.